Yo, what's good, guys? It's Austin here, or Luna. So today's story time is a very, very interesting one in my opinion. But before we jump into that, I just want to say I have a Discord server. So if any of you guys use Discord and you want to come hang out in the Discord server ever, it's discord.gg/Luna. I'll have it top link in the description. So yeah, feel free to check that out if you guys want and join. I'm in there every single day talking to my friends, and we join all the other chats all the time and talk to you guys. And I'll be dragging in people from other chats into my homies group chat sometimes and just talking. So yeah, if you want to join, feel free. There's also roles and stuff you can earn for being in the server for a while. So yeah, feel free if you guys want. Anyway, I'm done plugging my Discord. Just wanted to put that out there because I've never promoted it. So anyway, today's story time. It's about something in particular that's happened a few times in my lifespan. But this time it didn't happen to specifically me. I was involved in this, but it wasn't to me. It was to one of my friends, but I was very closely involved, okay? So this story time takes place about 3 years ago. I'm hanging out with one of my friends. We were sitting there at his house, and he's just swiping through Tinder. Like, he is on the grind for Tinder, okay? And he was just lonely, I guess. I don't know. He wanted something to do. He was bored. He wasn't hanging out with a lot of people besides me and our other friend at the time. So, like, he was just bored. He wanted someone in his life that wasn't us. And he matched with this one girl who he kept talking about. And let's just call this girl Ashley. He's like, yeah, there's this one girl on the app I've been talking to named Ashley. She seems like the only one that's cool to talk to. Like, everyone else just ghosts me, or they're not that fun to talk to. She seems pretty cool, and we're supposed to hang out next week. And I was like, oh, sweet, that's awesome. What are you guys going to do? And he's like, oh, we're just going to go to the mall. I was like, all right, cool, man. Sounds fun. He's like, yeah. So fast forward a week, right? And it's like 3 hours before him and her are supposed to hang out at the mall. And he texts me, having a fucking panic attack. He's like, yo, dude, I'm worried. Like, this girl is way out of my league. Like, I'm going to say something stupid and embarrass myself. And I was like, dude, relax. Like, she picked you to hang out with today. Like, there's probably other people on Tinder that wanted to hang out. Like, just keep that in mind. She picked you. Like, you guys clearly have a good connection going. Just go to the mall with her, hang out, see how it is. Like, don't even worry about it, man. Just picture it as you and a friend hanging out, because that's all it is right now. He's like, yeah, man, you're right. Like, I don't even know why I'm tripping. I'm like, yeah, man, just relax. He's like, thanks, bro. I'll let you know how it goes. I'm like, all right, sounds good, man. Good luck. He's like, thank you, bro. So 10 minutes goes by, and he texts me again, and he's like, yo, so I've told her about you a bunch of times because she knows about all my friends and stuff. She said that I could bring you if I wanted. And I was like, are you sure you want to do that? Like, don't you want to hang out with her by yourself? He's like, yeah, man, honestly, I do. But at the same time, like, I'm pretty awkward at meeting people. So if I bring you, I'll definitely be way more comfortable hanging out with her. Plus, I've told her about you a bunch, and, like, she knows you're cool, and she said it's fine. I'm like, all right, man, that's fine. Sure, I'll come with. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, whatever, man. My friend's nervous. Like, I'll be there for him. I'll be his wingman. Like, no big deal, right? So straight after I told my friend that I would go, he came over and picked me up, and we started heading towards the mall in his car, and he said that she would be meeting us there. So I was like, all right, cool. So we pull up to the mall, and we walk in, and we're in the food court area, and he's texting her, like, asking where she's at. And she's like, oh, I'm over by the candle store. So my friend and me start heading towards the candle store, and we walk over there, and we only see one person out front of the candle store. And it's like this older-looking lady. So I didn't think, that was her. And I'm looking around like, I don't see her, man. And he's like, hold on. So he texts her again. And he's like, all right, we're out front. Where are you? And she's like, I'm out here. I don't see you guys. And I'm like, where is this girl? Like, I don't see anybody that looks like someone that could be going on a date with my friend right now. So he keeps texting her. She keeps saying she's out front. We don't see anybody except that one lady who clearly was not her. But then I realized something. Every single time that my friend would text her, that same lady out front of the candle store would pull out her phone and text. And I was like, nah, like, there is no way. I'm being crazy right now. Like, I'm getting that thought out of my head right now because that's obviously not her. So my friend keeps texting her, and coincidentally, the same lady outside of that candle store keeps opening her phone at the same time my friend texts her. And, I was just like, you know what? Give me a sec. So I go over to her, and I was like, hey, this might be a really random question, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but is your name Ashley? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, are you here to meet somebody? And she's like, yeah, I am. I was like, is the person's name? And I said his name. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, that's him over there. And I'm sorry if this sounds rude, but, like, how old are you? And she was like, I'm 37. And I was like, you're 37? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, not 18. She's like, no. I was like, I think your dating profile says you're 18 and has a different photo on there. And she was like, yeah, sometimes I do that and I just forget to get rid of it. I'm sorry. And I'm like, hold on a sec. And I run over to my friend. I'm like, yo, that's her. You got catfished. He's like, no, 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 no. Stop fucking with me. You're not funny, Austin. Like, just stop. I already feel like a fool because I'm getting stood up right now. Like, clearly she's not here. I'm like, homie, I just went up to her and asked her if her name was Ashley. She said yes. I asked her if she was here to meet you. She said yes. He's like, dude, you're not funny. Just shut up. I'm like, bro, go over there and ask her. He goes up to her. He's like, hey, is your name Ashley? And she's like, yeah, it is. I'm here to meet you. And he's like, why didn't you come up to me and say something this whole time? And she's like, well, I'm just a little bit nervous. Like, you're clearly younger than me, and I didn't know what you would think when you saw how old I was. And he's like, yeah, you're definitely not what your profile says. And she's like, I know, I forgot to change it, and I was going to change it and tell you, but it was just too late after we started talking. Like, you already thought I was somebody else. And my friend just looks at me with, like, this look of disappointment. And I look at both of them. And, like, it's just so awkward and quiet. I didn't know what to say. Like, she told my friend to bring me to make the awkward tension better. But she also didn't clarify that it was going to be awkward because she was 37 and not 18, like her Tinder profile said. So at this point, everyone's silent and not talking. I'm thinking to myself, like, I have to diffuse this awkward-ass situation. So I'm like, look, I think it's best if we just leave and you leave and we go on about our days separately, because clearly my friend is shocked that you're not who he thought you were. And also, just, we're 18, you're 37. Like, I don't think we're going to be good friends anyway. And she was like, oh, no, we've been getting along very well. Like, we've been talking all week and it's been really nice. I'm like, look, I'm not saying your personalities clash. I'm just saying you're not who you advertised yourself to be. Like, you catfished my friend, so of course he's going to be shocked like he is right now. So, not really a good idea. And she was like, yeah, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I just do that sometimes because people don't really like me for me. And at this point, I'm thinking, like, God damn it. Like, why do I got to be a therapist? So I was like, no, I'm sure there's somebody out there that likes you for you. You just got to give yourself a chance, You have to use your pictures and your name and a bio about yourself. And she's like, I have before. It just doesn't seem to work. I'm like, yeah, well, maybe you're not giving yourself enough time, Give it some time, be patient. I'm sure the right one will come to you. And she's like, yeah, you're right. Thank you so much. I was like, no problem. And in my head, I'm thinking like, yo, this sucks. Like, I'm not a therapist. I'm not supposed to be doing this right now. And at the same time, I'm like mad at this lady for catfishing my friend. Like, my friend thought that he met a really cool girl and like was really, really excited, kept hyping her up. And we got to the mall and it was a catfish. And he was upset about it. Like, he wasn't speaking a word throughout all of this. He was silent, like, that whole time I was talking. So anyway, after I said all of that to her about giving herself a chance and, stop catfishing, basically, she said I was right. She thanked me. And then I said, all right, look, I think we should both go our separate ways and just end this all right here. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Good luck on your search for someone. She was like, thank you. Have a good one. And I just turned my friend around and we started walking out towards the exit. And I'm like, yo, are you okay? He's like, yeah, man, I'm good. I'm just a little upset. I was like, yeah, I feel that, dude. I'm pretty upset for you. He's like, yeah, man, like, thank you for talking out of that situation. Like, that was so awkward. I'm like, I know. It was very awkward. I'm surprised I even just did that. He's like, yeah, man, you're a trooper. I'm like, are you going to be good? He's like, yeah, I'm going to be good. Like, just sucks right now, but it's okay. Now, this story doesn't have an unhappy ending, okay? We get back to my friend's house. We're sitting on the couch. I'm playing Skate 3. He's just watching me play Skate 3. He looks pretty depressed. And I was like, yo, I have an idea. He's like, what is it? I'm like, you can, like, reverse Google image search people's photos like they do on Catfish. Those photos that lady was using to talk to you with, they didn't look like super professionally taken photos. Like, they looked like just iPhone selfies by a normal girl that could live around here. Like, you should search the image and see if you could find that actual girl's name. Maybe she's from here, maybe she's single, maybe she'd like you. He's like, bet. So I show him how to do it. He searches up all these photos, and we end up finding her Instagram, and it's some girl that's the same age as us and that lives like 45 minutes away. So my friend follows her and DMs her, and she DMs him back, and they start talking, and she follows him, and they end up talking for like a week, and then they went and they hung out in real life together, and they ended up having a pretty good connection and hung out more after that. And yeah, he said he liked talking to her more than the catfish. So that's good. In the end, everyone was okay. Hopefully the catfish lady learned her lesson and she went on to stop catfishing and hopefully find somebody that likes her for her. Wherever she is now, I hope she's doing well. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the story time. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy the story time. Feel free to leave your story times in the comments down below and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys all later. Peace.
Taking what I want like pirates. Niggas make their dough from Pyrex. I'm just in the studio. I don't want coronavirus. Wish I had some psilocybin. I get then, I get now, I get next. Watch me flex and baguette. I'm so stressed. Fuck. Hey, I can't even go to the club. Wait, I don't even like going to the club. Hey, why the hell shorty for?